being on mission with God and just knowing that you can be a part of just working in the hearts of kids is just so incredible.
I know how important it is to have dedicated teachers that show up each week, that invest in my kids, and I hope I can do that with the kids that are in my class each week as well.
We're a community serving together to cultivate the gospel in the next generation. So what better way to impact the next generation and to see our city awakened to and transformed by the love of Jesus than directly influencing our children to accept and believe in the same grace that we've been given.
Journey Kids encourages our children to learn and grow in their faith, not through forcing, but through just the showing of Jesus Christ and what Christianity brings into their lives and into their communities. And it's great to see kids embrace that, be eager to learn about that, and actually live that out.
These are very important people, these kids. They are the generation that is going to grow up and inherit the church. So I think it's important to give them a strong foundation so that when they grow up, they can go out and maybe they're going to be Journey Kid leaders, or they're going to be our pastors.
I love watching them learn. I love watching the pieces click as we're going through the lesson and as they're learning the memory verses, and they get excited about it.
Serving at Journey Kids has given me a place to belong. It's given me a place to plug in at the church. It was the first place I really made a connection within the church.
It helps me to see our family as a church family as a whole, from the youngest to the oldest.
God works to impact kids in a different way, just like us as adults. I mean, He knows how to reach us. He knows what motivates us. He knows how to reach our hearts individually and personally, and He does that with kids as well.
It's more than just in, an hour or so with the children to keep them quietly out of the church, but it's really a church in and of itself.
One really special story in my classroom was a little boy who struggled a little bit to be a part of the group. As we have adjusted our classroom and made accommodations to see what he needs to thrive, to learn about Jesus as well in his way, we have seen him really just become more included and want to participate even more. Our kindergarten class was all sitting down in carpet time, listening to the story, working on our memory verse, and he was over kind of with another teacher in the corner. When we got done with it, we forgot to say the scripture reference where it was from, and then he shouted way from over in the corner where it was.
I was at an event in Kirkwood on an evening, and I saw one of the little kiddos that was in my class, and I waved to him, and he came over and gave me a great big hug and then started sharing with me about his summer and the things that he was doing. And then the next thing I know, he brings his dad over and he said he wanted to make sure that I knew that Miss Tina was here today. And I think those are the times, like that event, I was like, this is why I serve. I want these kids to know that they're loved, not just because I teach them on Sunday, but I'm really personally invested in their lives.
By being yourself, bringing yourself as a volunteer, willing to serve in Journey Kids, that in and of itself is a gift. That just by showing up, just being available, being ready to love on kids and share the gospel with them, that's really what Journey Kids is all about. And that's why I'm having fun. I get to be a part of that, and you can be a part of that too, just joining God in what He wants to do and how He wants to work in the hearts of these kids.